law, an object at rest will remain at rest unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. An object in motion continues in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force.
In part 2,
the acceleration of an object is directly proportional to the net force acting on an object and is inversely proportional to the object's mass. Wow, this is really easy! Due to its larger mass, this box requires more net force.
this is my last resort.
According to Newton's third law, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. When sitting on a chair, your body exerts a force on the chair and the chair exerts an equal force back. If the chair didn't exert the same force, you would fall on your butt.
Wild force.
Force is a push or pull in a certain direction.
Wow, that was like inertia.
Yeah, inertia is the property of an object to resist a change to its state of motion.
Yeah, that's why we have things like seatbelts.
And headrests.
Yeah. So that thing. Whoa. That seatbelt really helped. Yeah.
Because of inertia, their bodies wanted to remain in motion, but the seatbelt stopped them. What would have happened without the seatbelts? Wow, looks like seatbelts are a good thing after all.
Now shut up and drive.
Static equilibrium is when all forces acting on an object are balanced and the object is not in motion relative to the plane of reference. In other words, the object does not have a velocity. Dynamic equilibrium is when all the forces acting on an object are balanced, but the object is moving. In other words, it has a constant velocity.
I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend.
Weight is the force of gravity on an object. Without weight, what goes up would not come down.
Harder, better, faster, stronger.
Whoa.
Man, we just moved that thing from static friction to kinetic friction.
What does that even mean?
Static friction is when it isn't moving, and kinetic friction is when it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Static friction is the frictional force that opposes any attempt to move a stationary object along a surface. Kinetic friction is the frictional force that opposes sliding motion of two surfaces rubbing together.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Why doesn't the cup just go through the surface when I put it down?
Because of normal force.
What's normal force?
Normal force is the force that's perpendicular to the surface that the object's on.
Oh, so normal force and weight cancel each other out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tension is the pulling force exerted by a string, cable, or chain on another object.
Slide to the left, slide to the right.
Whoa, I want to try.
You can't do it because you don't have socks on.
So how come I couldn't do that?
Because you had a higher coefficient of friction, which is a number between 0 and 1.
Oh, so you have a lower coefficient of friction.
Yeah.
A coefficient of friction is a number between 0 and 1. A higher coefficient of friction means there is more friction between an object and the surface, while a lower coefficient of friction means there is less friction between an object and a surface.
You can dare to be stupid.
Wow, that was like inertia.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Inertia is the state of an... Oh, shoot. Yeah. Inertia is the property of an object to resist...
Wait. Wait, oh my god, I need something to...
You better work!
is a push or pull in a certain direction. It's not moving. Oh my god.
Girl, do the creep and do the creep. And if you wanna make friends at the AT.
So how come I couldn't do that?
I don't know. We didn't talk this over. My husband.